Minasan, Manga Fujin desu. And welcome back to another D&D stream. We are back in Tomb of Annihilation. And we are in the jungle, but I will let the DM give you guys the recap. And I'll pull them back in a second. Thank you for joining us. I know it's super late European time, but for the Americans out there and for anyone watching on YouTube, enjoy. We are not a super serious group, but we take our game seriously, if that makes sense. We joke around and have fun, because that's what D&D's for. So we're going to jump into our next episode of TOA. Hey guys!
And she's back!
I am back, and we are live.
Finally grace us with your presence.
Guten Tag.
You're welcome. And I should say, you're one to talk, Eddie.
Wow, okay, let's leave the past in the past. Hakuna Matata.
My loyal viewers have been missing our D&D games, can I just say that? For weeks now, Eddie.
Wow! Someone's sleeping on the couch.
Thank you.
Someone's sleeping.
How do you not have a couch? Ouch. It's lots of chairs. Lots and lots of chairs. Oh my god, where do you sit?
To be fair,
I was about to say, what are you sitting on?
I did not hear any of what he said
They're
because
on
I have him muted.
Stools, Eddie.
So let me unmute you real quick, babe.
What?
I
Oh,
had
you didn't hear him?
muted. Nope.
Perfect. Perfect.
Excellent.
Nothing happened.
Nothing at all.
Nothing happened.
Wait, so you can only hear us?
Yeah. Because normally we're in the
yeah.
same room, so...
Perfect. Then there's no evidence.
true.
You can't prove it.
Yep.
There is
No
no
thought.
evidence.
Nothing happened.
Alright. Who remembers what? Before I go recap.
Last
I
time
punched
we
a
were
dinosaur in the
jungle
face.
murdering some
Dino birds.
alligators.
Okay.
No, dino birds.
We got the
Birds.
alchemical jug.
Yeah, remember I punched a dino bird in the face, and then...
I remember the birds, I just don't remember which was more
She
recent.
heroically drew attention to a captive dinosaur, saving its life in the long run.
Yes.
Then we
Let's go with that.
liberated the alchemy jug from a temple where it was gathering really dust. It was just, yeah, it was bad. And
Yes,
then,
it's a very interesting session. Alright.
and then I think we kept going. Was
No,
that
you guys
before
make-
or after the alligators? I think the
that was
alligators
after.
was the session before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so. You guys are escorting a priest under to
Oh,
Camp
no. We
Vengeance.
saw the tracks, and then we heard a noise coming, didn't we? Or
No.
was the noise before?
That was
I know we saw tracks of something really large that came through.
Yeah, you did see that. But that was when you first got here. So on your way to Camp Vengeance, you guys stopped by this little, I don't know, what do you want to call it, temple, when you saw the smoke and fire. You did find the tracks. You guys did make your way through the little maze and traps that was the ancient tomb. You guys did recover the alchemy jug, where I shamelessly didn't know jack squat about it, and Manga had to correct me multiple times because I refused to apparently read further than the first 3 sentences.
About what?
I kept getting the alchemy jug wrong.
Oh, yeah. We know
Yeah.
it has a critical role.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh well. Alright, so you guys did make.
Who has that? Who did I give that to, by the way?
I thought
Sorry,
Manga
this
was
is reading your recap, but I don't remember who I gave that to.
I'll
I
have a
think-
look
I
and
think
see
did
if
give
I
to
have it.
Shadow. I think I did.
Yes.
Because I think you were like, anything interesting? And I'll just like toss it to you because I didn't care.
Yeah, I do have it.
Alright.
And I'm keeping track
So you
of all the
guys-
stuffs.
you guys essentially made camp right here for the evening, and it's kind of where we left off. Just you guys were setting up for camp. Sorry. All right. No one died. Everyone's still here. Ash has not died yet. We'll wait till the end of the game for that surprise. All right. So the weather has not changed. It is still really humid, and it's not raining, surprisingly. And it is roughly 7 p.m. It did take you most of the day to get through that tomb or temple, however you want to describe it. And
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, and you guys have essentially made camp at the base of the feet, right at the entrance. Well, you're not dead yet, so don't worry.
She's
At
always
least she might just if she stick around long enough, she'll stick around.
By the
I'm
way,
not gonna
yes,
kill
for
her.
any viewers watching, we are down a player tonight.
All right. So everyone is getting ready for bed. Anybody want to do anything specific before I move forward?
As usual, Okrith is playing her shamisen and probably checking on her weapons.
Yeah, I'm not sure I need to do anything specific.
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so. I'd probably just be chatting up Jailbait, whose name I still don't know.
Because you keep calling her jailbait.
Yeah. If you say her name, it might change. It's Zandala.
Zandala. Zandala. Zandala.
Starts. It's an X. I don't know if you spelled that right. Yeah. There you go. Just like that.
How exotic. Exotic. That's my opening line.
But
And she ignores Crispin for the rest of the campaign.
Oh.
It was just short-lived conversation, but it worked out.
She can't. I'm too charismatic.
That's true.
People are just attracted to me.
charisma.
Why do you think you guys have stuck around so long? I'm an abhorrent
Bark, bark.
person, but I'm just so fun to be around.
Sorry.
I think your charisma is based entirely off of your looks. Like you have no personality, it's just
Yes,
looks.
exactly.
You are the hot chick at the bar.
Yes. Well, not stupid, but
there is some
don't want to keep
substance.
getting to know them. Yes.
Okay, the male version, the hot asshole at the bar.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So, hot-ass person at the bar.
Hot rich
Yeah.
asshole.
Did you want to say something specific to her?
No, I'm just trying to make her comfortable, like,
Okay.
out in the wild, because I don't think she'd done this thing before. Kind of thing before.
Just making sure. All right. And no one else to do anything. All right. So you guys let the fire's embers heat you up while you guys wait. Well, heat you up. It's hot as hell outside. What am I saying? You guys are just essentially sitting by the fire, cooking dinner, finishing up.
Crocodile jerky.
You could have jerky. So you go through another day's ration, another day of water. Remember, essentially you have 8 people, so it's -8. Just to recap, because I know we've had a long break. And unless you guys want to drink alcohol, that is your that's what you went through for the. There, that fucker is. Sorry, I've been looking for something.
Can't we minimize that, like, through magic, though? Haven't we determined we could make a small amount, like, every night?
Yes.
Yeah. Unless we're doing something I always want to...
Let's see here.
Oh, we have 21 gallons of water. on 13 days of food now. We did have
21
14
gallons
days.
of water. Got 21 gallons of water.
Well, all right, we're children now, apparently.
Haven't we
alright,
always
so-
been? Let's be real here.
It's very true. Very true. All right. So when you guys did it before was essentially you did prestidigitation to clean the water out of the river, and then you heated the water up to boil and just stored it. I believe we ended up doing a gallon a day is how much you can do at a time. Well, if you did it for the rain catching during rains, it was a gallon a day. If you're just doing it straight out of the water, you can do however much you want to do, obviously.
We'd keep
So.
the barrel as topped up as we could.
Okay. All right. Well, then, moving on from there. So as you guys slowly, who is watching guard?
Who's got
I
dark-
imagine who
I have
are
many
most-
goggles. Oh no, that's for dark darkness though. Does that
Yeah.
count
Solita have a high perception?
for dark vision?
Who will that? Sorry, too many
Does-
people. What?
Sorry, does Solita have a good perception? Like, she take a shift?
Slowly does.
Since she's basically doing nothing.
Salida's. She does have a plus perception, so she has a good perception. I wouldn't say it's high.
I have 2 as well.
So you want Salida to watch guard?
A shift, not the whole night.
Okay.
I'll take like first shift.
Okay. So you're gonna do
That'll
first
be
shift.
me playing and dealing with my weapons.
So as everybody falls
I'll
asleep
do
to
the
the,
night shift because it's the darkest and I can see the best in the dark.
so Salida's not doing a shift then.
Well,
Is
don't
it
we
only
need 3?
2?
Well, I just figure you do 2. If you want to do 3, you can do 3. So we're going first shift Shadow, second, last shift Salida.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you guys sit there, sitting cozy by the fire, Crispin chatting up Saldana, Undril off to the side, looking and admiring her heavy her heavy plate armor that she once wore proudly, cleaning it and so forth. Everyone listening to Shadow play her, I can't say the word right now, instrument.
Shamisen.
I can't say it. I
Yes,
won't
you
even
can.
try.
Do it. Do it.
I've said it before.
Shamisen.
I keep wanting to say Shamsen.
Sure, it's a Shamisen now.
Shamsen. So, playing the Shamsen, everyone's falling asleep lovely to the sweet, sweet sounds. As Shadow goes through first shift, she slowly starts to fall asleep as Godfrey comes on and switches shifts. Godfrey, give me a... Actually, you're fine. So I have your passive perception right here.
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking it over. All right, so you hear some rustling off the trees to the north. Sorry, phone went off. You hear some rustling to the trees to the north. What would you like to do with that?
Rustling?
So it's just the, I don't know how you like to handle your watches. Do you patrol? Do you just sit and watch? Do you sit and listen?
I guess I would patrol intermittently. Probably not going more than like 50 yards out.
Okay. So you.
So if I hear something, I would probably head over that way cautiously.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cautiously, slowly work your way around the camp, going towards the sound. You don't see anything. You hear other rustlings, and eventually you come to the conclusion it's probably just an animal, and you just continue your rounds. Probably around I don't know, 3, 4 a.m. You can feel the sleepiness, the heavy eyes coming. So you and Salita switch off. And she kind of she has a different approach to patrolling. So, or instead of patrolling, she kind of just perches up onto the giant statue's foot and keeps an eye out in all directions as best she can. As the night passes away, you guys wake up to find Salita is now gone.
Okay. So when we wake up in the morning, she's not there?
She is not there.
Would...
Well, at least in not your immediate vicinity. She's not in the camp. She's not sitting on the foot.
Eyesight. Yeah.
Investigation.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would check.
Okay. Is her stuff still there?
Her stuff?
I would have asked Guedra.
No, I'm saying, is her stuff still there?
Yes, her stuff is still there.
Is her money there?
I'm supposed to be the
Fucking
rogue.
Crispin.
I'm not saying we steal from her. I'm saying she's not doing anything anyways. It's one less mouth to feed.
Her money, her items, everything that she did not have on her person is still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll that up and be like, she wasn't really helping anyways, so I didn't really know where we were going.
Captain. At least let's see if we can find her first.
Are you gonna roll investigation still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you guys still wanted.
We'll probably take opposite directions, me and Godfrey.
Okay.
I'm just trying to follow her tracks.
Oh.
And I will check around the vicinity of where we know she was lost.
Okay. Well, I still need to roll.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
But okay.
There you go. All right. Godfrey, which way do you want to go? You said you just wanted to follow her tracks,
I
right?
wanted to see if I can follow her tracks, yeah.
Okay. So you guys both, since you guys are essentially doing the same thing, you guys both just take a look around. You guys identify her footprints in the dirt. And you see where she didn't really exactly move around much after she switched into her shift. She kind of paced around the what is this? The chicken, the bird pen that Shadow, maliciously attacked a bird.
Maliciously,
It was malicious.
I wanted a mount. It wasn't malicious. I wasn't trying to kill it. Just trying to subdue it a little bit.
She beat it till it passed out.
Exactly.
It's horrible.
Passed out being the operative term here.
True, very true. All right, so you guys find this pen. You find her footprints around the pen. Give me another investigation check.
Both of us, or just her?
Both of you. You guys were searching the same area. Literally, you said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Damn it. Why did the good roll be on the other side?
Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. It's no surprise from our rogue. Shadow,
I have literally
you find the footprint and you see the footprint, so you go, well, she went this way and that way, and she went a little bit over there. And then Godfrey just kind of, brushing that comment off, searching off in his own way, he finds a very strange footprint. And not just one set of strange footprints, you find many set of strange footprints. They're kind of small. They're not exactly animals. They kind of look humanoid.
Do you bring this to my attention?
No. Yeah, of course.
That's when it starts to get good.
I don't know if you remember out of character.
Secrets.
I don't know if you remember out of character, but I remember that we had been told something about wild people living in these parts, the ones that rustle a bunch of animals around here. So I would mention that.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
I think we definitely heard about some people. I can't remember if it was specifically goblinoids or not. So I'm not going to say that in
No, it
character.
just surprised me. I was like, what the hell is that?
But
Sorry.
Eddie, are you stripping over there?
Oh, he's been naked.
I'm not stripping. I was moving my keyboard. I was unfolding my leg. I'm sitting on the floor.
Ah, okay. I was like, I know you're topless. Don't be taking off your pants as well, you know.
Nope. Pants are on.
Technically, we're a no pants stream, but nobody's supposed to see that.
No nipples, no like man or lady bits and blow. No.
So yeah, I wasn't sure if it was specifically goblinoids or if I'm just misremembering that, but so in character I wouldn't specify, or I would specify what my character remembers. Whether I remember or not is another matter.
All right. Did you want to do anything else with those information?
I think we should take it back to the captain and see what he wants to do, because we probably should go find her.
No. Yes. No.
What?
Guedra.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, you're the
what
one
was
that found the
question?
footprints.
Oh no, I bring it to everyone's attention.
Okay. So Crispin, they inform you that they found weird, tiny, humanoid-like footprints. Shadow was telling Crispin and Godfrey at the same time how she heard rumors, of people rustling and of the like.
Do we care? Like I said, she wasn't doing much for us. And we do have a pressing mission to get done with.
We do, but I think in light of the situation and the fact that she wouldn't be here without us, I think at least it's in our purview to check on where she might have gone. Don't you?
Isn't she supposed to know her way around these places?
Yeah, but
That
not if
was
she's been
the whole
taken
point of
by
paying
force.
her all of this money. And I kind of heft her bag.
Yes, but... And she pauses for a minute because
You made a
she
contract.
knows...
You didn't leave people in the lurch when you make a contract with them.
Do we have a contract?
Yeah, we do.
Written or not, you made it.
Verbal contract.
If you'll no go, I'll go myself.
And you know what Ash is
Fine.
gonna say.
That's true.
I'm sure Ash has already given me an earful.
Yep.
Fine, we will go murder these goblin things and get back our useless guide.
Out of character question for the GM. Just in terms of my character background and stuff. You said people rustlers. Are they taking slaves? As far as
You'll
my
find
character understands.
You'll find out. Because that's
I
all you
just mean
heard
in
was
terms-
people.
Yeah, I just mean in terms of what my character understands, because she does not like slavery, and that's what she was
I
doing
know.
before. Is she was freeing slaves, so that would be
I mean,
even more of a
Some- they take-
motivation for her to go get Salida.
at
If
this
that
point,
was
you
the
can
case.
your character could speculate whatever she wants to speculate.
Mm.
If you hear someone gets taken, I mean, slavery is very common, so she could just be led to believe that period. But knowing, just knowing that people are being taken and your guide has been taken, you just go with it.
Okay.
She would just go in.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying. Shit just got personal.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, but you would know what I was doing before I joined you. And that one of the reasons I joined you was because we met through what I was already doing. Out of character. You'd know that.
What were we doing? Liberating people?
I was using your ships to help me get them away from wherever they had been kept.
Underground ship road. Got it.
Yeah.
So
Which
this
is
an
also the
underground
reason I was
railroad.
pissed at you when you bought that dude, in my mind. Even though from your perspective
Yeah, when
you
you
were
thought I
liberating
bought that
him.
dude.
Yes.
It's liberated him by means of paying. It's a difference.
Yeah. And now he just murders people because he wants to, not because he has to.
And
Exactly.
she will come to understand that over time, but in the moment.
Alrighty then. Righty ho ho.
How house.
So you guys, I take it, going to find or going to follow the tracks.
As best we can, yeah.
Okay.
Pack up camp.
And Ash is pretty good at this, using survival and perception. She's proficient in survival and perception, so, and in nature, so she'd be pretty good at helping follow tracks.
Okay.
Yep.
She's got a +5 to survival.
You want to roll it?
Yeah, for tracking.
So
Wait,
Godfrey and Shadow show Ash and the rest of where the
Oh,
tracks
hell.
are. Wrong person. I mean, honestly, well, I guess that's Ash's role, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just comes in under your name. Is that right?
that's Ash's roll. It's just my name because I didn't change it.
Gotcha.
Because when I have
Just making
control of
sure.
her sheet, it rolls as the same person down below, and I forgot to change it.
Gotcha. All right. So Ash and Godfrey shows you where the tracks are, and together with Ash, they trail off towards the north of the camp. Essentially just following the hill line up north towards this area, and you guys can't. There,
Pretty.
because
God, I love this artwork.
damn music. Oh well, you guys trail off in following the track jungle. You eventually leads you through leads back. It then the over were just, and you can see a sort of path in another the river. What
Okay.
do you?
Sorry, 1 second. Is Luigi getting chopped up for anyone except for me?
No.
You're for us, though.
Alright, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that just.
Luigi does. Or like how and
Survival
Shit.
or
yeah, really quick.
I have made a huge mistake.
And can I? I'm looking at my guy to see if I can music or anything.
Mhm.
I don't think I have anything. And because of her jungle stuff, she
Sure. Shoot 5.
I don't have it.
She needs flat 20. All right. Well, when you get to the riverbed, she looks around to indicate that they were through here recently, as early as soon as half hour. A couple broken twigs, muddy footprint the water has yet to settle all the way back through, and etc., etc.
I'm sure Ash would convey that. And we're like, what? The leader fell in the well. Yeah, Ash would convey that, and I'm sure we would speed up our pursuit.
Okay. You still have the pressing need of a nice river in front of you.
They cross the river or like follow the river up?
No, they crossed the river. That's what I was saying. You can see the footprints continue the other side. They just continuously go deeper into the jungle.
Is it like super deep? It doesn't seem like they boats if we can see footprints. Or did
Correct. Correct. There's no boat nearby. The river's running south, or actually, well, I guess that is south. South of your position, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crispin would use shape water as much as possible to like, if it's like fast flowing, to keep it off of us as much as possible.
So you're going to shape water to create a Moses-like walk in the river.
It's a cantrip. I really don't think it can do.
That's why I was confirming. I was like,
It's
you're
a
going to Moses
5-foot cube.
Okay.
So basically, I could keep like 2 people from being hit with it. If the water is like super fast or something, if I think we're gonna have problem crossing it, I don't know how bad the river is.
It's not It's not flowing hard, but you guys did have rain recently. That slightly. It is not a rapid, but it is a flowing river. It's
Okay.
not enough to knock you off your feet. In other words.
Yeah, I don't want to get soaking wet, so as long as I don't get soaking wet, I'm fine.
It's got to protect that jeweled robe.
And Zandala can go behind me with her tiny little magician legs. I think she cast spells last time, didn't she? Against the crocodiles?
Mm-hmm. She can.
Yeah, so I can do that for us. Everyone else can shuck it. Is Dylan's camera frozen?
No.
No, he's moving.
I
He's
just don't
just
move
holding.
much.
He's holding so still.
All them years in India.
Let's see here.
Dude, I cannot sit still like that.
I would assume a ray of frost would freeze, right?
Would freeze what?
Just in general, it would
Water?
freeze like water, yeah.
What level spells it?
Yes, but it depends on your interpretation of the ray, like how wide a beam it is, how useful it would be.
Well, that's my idea. It's a cantrip.
Cantrip? I don't know if that would freeze water thick enough to walk on, if that was your idea.
I was just trying to help.
I would assume not. I would assume,
No,
in
it's
general, if in doubt, cantrip will not help you. Basically.
Unless it's prestidigitation. Super
Yeah.
useful.
No, but that's
or
that's
mistake.
when you're not in doubt. Like
Yeah.
when you say, "Okay, I want to clean something," and you have prestidigitation, sure. But if you're like, "Can a cantrip do this?" That seems a bit much.
Probably
No,
not.
No, it
does.
can't.
It
Probably
does seem a bit much.
Especially
That's
for
exactly what went through my mind. I was like, that seems like it wouldn't happen. Oh well. All right. Well,
If you had like Blizzard or something, then sure.
all right. Well, then, if you want to try using, what were we gonna do again?
I was just gonna shape water to keep me from being soaking wet, and Zandala could come with me.
Okay. So you and Zendala are going to try to walk while you shape water to keep it away from you.
I'm assuming Ash would go first, honestly, and like I didn't think we were leading this charge, but
All right. So Ash jumps in, no fear or no hesitation. Immediately when she jumps into the water, he jumps into the water. Damn Brianna for being a female male.
I know.
Throws me off every time. He jumps in and
For
immediately upon hit.
clarification, a female playing a male character.
That's what I said. Female male.
Yeah.
I
think
wanted
she
to make
was
sure
just
people
making
knew
sure
you
that
weren't
there
being
weren't
derogatory.
any,
I'm not being derogatory at all. Just saying exactly what it is. She's a female male. Because she's a female.
He's just
Being
saying that many words.
Yes, this is true too. Now she made me say them though. She's made me say them. Alright, well, immediately upon jumping in the water, Ash goes neck deep into the water and is now swimming across at a splash. Who's next? Everybody's just going for a swim because I know Crispin's trying to do the prestige. I'm saving that for last, or the shape water.
Wait. Ash
I'll
is
take
like
up the rear
7
to
foot
make sure
tall, and
everybody
he's neck
gets a
deep
tour.
in water.
Yep.
Prestidigitate ain't gonna help you.
I mean, you could do it.
Well,
I
it
think
would
I'm
it would
like-
clear
I
5
think
foot
I'm
above
like a-
that.
Yeah, I'm like shaping water, and there's like no bottom, and I'm just like. and
You
I
can
cast
still walk
fly on
ankle
myself
deep.
and-
You can still walk
I
ankle
cast-
deep.
I cast fly on myself and.
He really
pop across
doesn't
the
want to
river.
get wet. Just doesn't want to get wet.
Crispin hate
Okay.
water. Crispin hate water.
It's a cat. It's a dragon cat.
I don't want to have to fight. So uncomfortable.
For someone who plays with water all the time, it's just funny.
Since I cast on myself, I pop up and see if I can see them.
Okay.
It's crossing the river.
So when you get, hold on, let me pull this up for myself real quick. Is it this one? Yeah, that's it. All right. So when you fly up, you get past the tree line and you see not necessarily something like a hut or fort or anything like that, but you do see something very strange. You see trees bent over almost 90 degrees at the middle of the midsection, just curving over. Not just one, couple. That's obviously just you going straight up, like you haven't gone forward or anything towards it. That's what you see when you pass the tree line.
Like when I pass above the tree line.
Like you've gone past the trees now, or just like flying in the sky above them.
And I see 2 trees bent over.
A couple trees bent over.
That's what a couple means. Is 2.
I always thought couple was 2 or more.
Literally just means
Couple is
2, but people do
literally like-
use it for 2 or more.
Yeah.
That's what I always go with, 2 or more.
It's either a couple
When you're
or
trying
a
to be,
few.
when you're being vague and you're not saying like how many specifically, a couple to me always means 2 or more.
It's supposed
So-
to be a couple is 2 and few is more, but yeah, whatever.
Nah, that's
Are you
just the
talking
way I-
about like
I'm
like,
just being pedantic.
it's like pulled over where the top is like secured to the ground, kind of,
Yes, they are bent.
and like held there?
Yes, they are bent.
They're not just like wind blown.
Yes, they are bent.
Okay.
But it's hard to not give things away, okay?
Bendy bent. Bendy.
So it obviously looks very unnatural. Can I? Is that like on the other side of the river, or is that close to us?
Other side.
Okay, I'll fly closer and look at it. Do they look like they're set up for traps or something?
Oh, it's not that close. It's off in the distance. Like you can still fly there in a matter of seconds because you're flying. Just it's not like you can just, get there and see it and pop back before everybody else is even close to it, kind of deal.
All right.
So
Well,
it's
I'll stay in the air while everyone's crossing and
Okay.
cautiously approach and kind of like look for movement kind of thing and see if I can get close enough to see what they are.
Okay. Everybody else is swimming, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Undrill does her best to keep her armor above her head while slowly doggy paddling or pedaling her legs, however you want to call it.
Ash would probably help her.
Hold on.
She gonna need it.
Hold on. Wait.
Hold up.
Hold up.
I'm
We hold
sorry.
We hold her.
How long have we been following these tracks? Roughly.
30 minutes? 45 minutes?
Wouldn't it be worth it to just go back and at least get one of the boats?
You'd have to go upriver.
No, I mean go back, get one of the
you mean
boats
carry him?
and carry it to this place. And then
I
use it
kept
to cross.
asking, what do you want to do, to be
I
fair?
thought we were taking everything. I didn't know we were leaving shit behind.
I assumed we weren't taking the boats, but at this point I'm like, well, this is a deep river. It's really not good to get all our gear wet. It would probably be safer to just go back, get the boat.
All right, I'll go
You
with
know?
you then. If we're gonna
Alright, so
assume that we
Ash-
left them.
Ash and Undra are both waiting by the riverbed on the other side already. Cold, wet, just sitting there drying off.
Oh, they got
Wait
in
here.
already.
Yeah, Ash jumped in head first, practically. So they're there. All right, you guys are going. Boat. It's about a half hour. At this point, Chrisman, I take it you're just gonna go check it out then. So as you get there, you see. Oh, I can't move just one player. All right, I'll just have to describe it to you. You're flying above the air. You see down from below a couple of these interesting-looking leaf and wood little thatched huts. Very tiny. They're not huge by any means, but you are also flying above them, so everything kind of looks like ants from up here. The trees that you did
we all
see.
look like ants to him all the time.
Oh, that's very true. So the trees that you do see are bent over. Was similar to how you said it is. You could see that it's bent over and it's being tied down to the floor by these ropes and twines and vines, so forth. And then you do see a couple fires.
In the
Do I
daytime.
see people moving around?
Ants.
What was that?
Do I see people moving around?
You see little tiny. Well, if you get closer, you see little tiny persons. But you're looking from above, so you can't really identify yet.
Okay, I'd be like 20. No, probably closer to 30, 40 feet off the ground.
Mhm.
So I'd be able to like.
Identify.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess pop
I guess
into.
kind of try to
Whispers?
stay concealed in the tree canopy.
Whispers.
Yeah, hold on.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Hi.
So what did you say
Fine.
about me?
Nothing.
Lies.
You said something about viewers, and I said, you have viewers?
Thou dost wound me.
Deeply. Mercutio?
Very. Someone is watching though. So hi. Thanks for being here. I wasn't waving at you, Luigi, but hi. Appreciate your patronage and all that good shit. I hope you're enjoying the show. I don't know what symbols we're making here, but it looked like fun. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. I thought we would have some music playing, but apparently not, so I think I'm just going to turn my music back on.
Well, he said no background music.
No, I said I was going to mute it. I didn't know he was going to turn it off completely.
No, he said he couldn't find... Oh, maybe that was before you joined. He said he couldn't find any background music, so we were going to have to go without today.
Oh, okay. I'll have to see if I can find some appropriate... That scared me. Some appropriate battle music. I think I can probably find some in the world music folder. Shoot. There we go. I don't think you guys can hear it though, so that's sad face for you.
No, I can't hear it.
See, this is why you should watch the stream.
No, because then I just get double audio.
I know, I'm just kidding. Did you put some special stuff in my juice? It tastes alcoholic to me.
Yes, I put some rum in there.
Thank you. Okay, whatever he's...
And we're back.
Hi. I was just gonna say, whatever he's seeing is a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
He is flying. He can see the world.
So just so the stream knows, I see like a small little goblin camp. There's a few little huts, and the trees are like kind of like giant rabbit snare trap things.
How big?
And I'm flying just kind of in the tree canopy, and I see the contingent of goblins with Salida. I'm assuming she's being held prisoner, right? She's not just like hanging out with them, right? Yeah. Okay. And I see them like coming up a path to the camp right now, and I'm going ham, which is why
so
we
they
popped
haven't.
back in here.
They haven't.
They're just now
They
getting
haven't
there.
made it there. Okay.
Yeah, they're just now.
So we
getting
were
there.
literally right on their tail. Cool.
Yep. All right, so
Get them.
what does this do?
Are you going into combat?
Maybe.
We're waiting to see what he does because
They haven't seen me yet.
Yeah,
I just told them I was gonna go him.
Which means, hold on. While you're deciding, I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready. So
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
way, yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
get
are
a
still in the
thing
jungle
ready
map.
too. I'm gonna find
Well,
some
you're getting a
appropriate
boat,
battle music.
though.
No. I'm just getting because we don't have any Roll20 music, so I'm just playing my music.
I have
through for the
Roll20
stream.
music.
No, he said no ambient
Background.
music.
Yeah, I have
no
no-
background music.
Oh,
battle
you have
music
battle
and
music?
other stuff you have.
Yes, I have
Oh,
battle
okay.
music. That's easy.
All right, then tell me when you're gonna play something, and I can mute my music so we're not getting double.
Okay. Excuse me.
Dude, seriously,
There's
What?
no excuse for you.
I burp a lot. I can't help it.
you can help how you do it though.
That's not true. I like to do it loud and proud.
Okay, fine.
So there's
I
no helping
apologize
when I-
on his behalf, guys.
don't apologize for me. I apologize for nothing. I am
Oh,
what I
God.
am. I
You
think we made
forget
her
that I'm
sad.
lady manga, right?
I don't
I
forget.
are a
but we're
lady.
not.
My wife. I do this with
You
my
are,
wife.
but we're not.
It's very true.
Yes, but you are the court of the Grand Dictatrix. I'm expecting a bit more refinement from the court.
No.
Why are you throwing stuff at? Stuff at me?
Wait.
That noise?
Eh,
That was. I don't know. Thanks. But I heard it too.
Pop the cork of some champagne and that bit. Everything. Oh, the one thing I. Chris, there you are. Fly.
This should go really fast.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So I am ready. So what you guys are seeing right here
It's black.
is
Wait.
wait, it's black.
Unless
How's it
black?
there's a section of
Everything's-
it that's uncovered. No, it's all
No,
black.
I just zoomed out all the way because I thought the same.
I turned off fog of war. Damn it! Why, Lord? Why does this do this to me every time?
Because you didn't turn off Fog of War.
I did though. Oh no, I revealed the area. Like I literally cut it out and everything.
Oh, wow.
Where you guys zoomed out all the way, right?
Yep.
I am. Yeah, I don't see anything.
I hate fog of war. It never works with me.
I see this big map and
Did you
it all
turn
is
dynamic lighting
painted
on by
black.
mistake?
No dynamic lighting is fog of war on. Dynamic lighting. I mean, I guess I can. There's lighting from the fire, but it's daylight, so there's really nothing to dynamic light. I just turned off. I turned on fog of war to hide one thing that's in the map that I don't want you to see because it kind of gives away a lot of stuff.
No, that's fine. I was just trying to point out that if you have dynamic lighting active, but you haven't
Given
put
us
light
light.
sources and stuff, then it would be black.
Oh, there's technically light sources, but there's no whatchamacallit. There's technically light sources, but I didn't turn on dynamic lighting. It's just fog of war. And now I can't access your token. Jesus.
God damn it.
Alright, I'm just turning off fog of war. Everything's going. Reset fog. Boom. Everything should be black.
Everything's black.
Good.
It hasn't changed.
Alright, now fog of war go bye-bye. No dynamic lighting. No fog of war. No nothing. How about
Have you
now?
put our tokens on the map yet? It's still black.
Where's this? What? Your token's on there.
Yeah,
And also, you shouldn't need tokens. What is happening? Jesus Christ. Hold on.
I can't select a token either,
Hold on.
even in the.
Hold on,
Okay,
I
now
moved
I
you.
see
Oh,
the
there
main
we-
map.
Main map.
Okay, now we're going back. Let's see
Yeah,
if that
now
helps.
you can see it.
Now I see the main map on white.
On white,
Really?
Yeah, that's what I see.
you should be at Yo-York.
No, I can see a new map.
What do you see? I can't tell what you see. Because it's not apparently working how it should work.
It's
That's
the
so
main
weird.
map on a white square.
What is happening?
Refresh
I
yours,
don't know.
Eddie.
I don't
Refresh
know.
yours.
I can.
Jesus, help me. Take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I say that jokingly, I don't believe. One of these days, me and Dynamic Lighting and Fog of War will get our shit together. But until then, I will never use a Fog of War.
Oh,
If you
damn it,
want,
now I have to do
I'll-
all the fucking character sheets again.
If you want, I will help you out of
Outside of
out
session.
of game. Yeah.
Yeah, please, because that's normally my problem. I have no one to test it. And God knows it gets on my nerves when I can't
Yeah,
do
I
it.
can see it now. I don't know why
Hello,
my
Bobcat.
computer,
Okay.
my
Good.
roll 20.
Now, whether you actually have control of your token, entirely different question, because that always happens too.
Yeah,
but
I have to get all the character sheets back open. So
you're on the bottom left, by the way. All right, so everyone knows what's happening here. Crispin, as you can see on the bottom left of the map, has flown over the tree line. He has seen the, I don't know what you want to call them, little minions come out, hogtied and dragged. She is currently unconscious, and she is being dragged by
she's
her.
unconscious?
Yeah.
Wait, that ruins my plan.
Does it?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I see what you didn't want us to see now.
I know. I'm upset about it.
It's
I'm
super
not
cool, though.
looking.
It is. I trust you guys not to. So
No, we're
Big
not
deal,
gonna
it's
act
just-
on it.
for once, I wanted or Fog of War to actually. Stupid Fog of War. And now
Wait,
There,
that's
there.
a fucking
There,
lot
there.
of goblins. I thought there was like 6.
I never.
It's a
I
village,
never said
dude.
how many goblins. I never
know
said
you-
how many goblins.
No, the contingent that had her, I thought was a lot
Oh.
less.
Oh yeah, no. It's
No,
a
the
lot.
village, it makes sense for there to be that many, but it looks like she's walking with like 30 goblins.
1, 2,
No,
3,
they are
4,
small
5, 6, 7,
creatures.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's only 15. Half of 30. About
Are
right.
they like carrying her like on their shoulders?
No, they're dragging her feet first.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
They
no
couldn't
respect.
have even tied her to a pole. No.
Nah. They're short goblins. If they would have tied her to a pole, she would have bounced her head on every rock. Mind the big rocks!
I think she's already been dragged across every rock and stick between our camp and here.
Oh yeah, she's had a grand old time.
Okay.
I love this map. Can I just say that?
It's a nice map. It's very interesting.
I can't wait till I get to this level. I don't know if I'll do color maps, but
I like
well,
color maps.
This
Wow, you're the worst.
changes things.
Well, I gotta text Rob about that.
are you still on call?
No, I'm not on call. Me and Rob were talking baseball, and he told me somebody was brought to break the record for most at bats without hitting hitting the ball and getting it.
Yeah,
He's just
yeah, he's gone
46 now.
46 at bats without getting a hit.
How has he not benched? I do not know.
They paid a shit ton of money for him too, just like
I know.
last year. It's
I
pretty
know.
funny. Let's talk about this.
So bad, so
Oh,
bad.
that's so clever. If you look in the
we're level
bottom,
6.
if you look in the bottom right of the map, the person signed it, but in such a way that it's so inconspicuous. I love that. In the little filigree, on the bottom
it.
right, the MS.
Yeah, the MS. That is nice, actually. I'm gonna call it Matt Money Smith.
Drew!
I don't have control of my token, by the way. I can't click it.
God, motherfucking! It's always something. It's
Hey
always
Drew,
something.
how you doing?
Alright,
Thanks
roll
for
20 is
stopping by.
officially gone insane. It won't let me select who controls it. Alright, never mind. It's working now. Alright, how about now?
Yep, I got it.
Alright, roll 20 is officially just broken. It's like it does this every time. It's getting on my nerves.
I could interpret that in so many different ways. It could be food.
Yeah.
It could be something more illicit, shall we say. It could be a character. I'm gonna leave it ambiguous. The game's going well. We are on the trail of our guide
Babe.
over here. Yes?
Babe,
Yes?
inside voice.
I'm talking to Drew.
I know, which means mute yourself from us, please.
Oh, sorry.
I've told you like 18 times by now.
Inside voices. I love it.
I'll just type.
No, you can talk, just, you know, like any streamer does when they're playing with other people and they talk to their chat. Mute your comms to the other people you're playing with.
Okay.
So...
I are a professional, guys.
You have a plan yet, Eddie?
Yeah, but her being unconscious changed it, maybe. So... Can I swoop in and grab her and recast Fly on both of us? And it says a willing creature, and she's not unwilling.
But she's not conscious.
If you're not conscious, you can't be willing.
Yes, that's unwilling.
But do they get a save if they're unconscious? No. So the result is the same as willing, right?
I always thought it was unwilling. Because unless it says that it has to if
No,
they're
no, no.
unwilling,
If they're unconscious, I would think
she
they don't
is
even get a save.
unwilling.
It just happens.
Yeah, you don't get a save if you're unconscious, so it just happens.
Because if they're unconscious, they're helpless, which means they get like an automatic critical hit against them and stuff.
Yeah.
that's true. That's
so,
true.
if for no other thing than me guiding her, can it make her lighter and easier for me to carry? If I'm casting it on both of us?
I mean, fly doesn't make you lighter, just to fly, propel yourself.
Correct.
So she's still gonna be the same weight, but I mean, regardless, you would just do a strength check because she weighs a buck nothing. It's a tiny little child.
Really scrawny.
That's very true, and that's what'll make this funny.
Yeah, I'm going in, dude. I'm gonna try it anyway.
Man, here I thought he was gonna cast tidal wave and just everything.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh. I was really hoping Selena would just bash her head against the rock and die.
Such
I'm
rude.
trying to be
That's
good.
dark.
Well, it seems like something he would do, and it's just like, oh, that's gonna happen.
I'm trying to be good.
Well, is that what you're doing?
This was the wrong campaign for me to try to make a good character.
Yeah. So,
Not really,
far away
because
can I get?
technically
Wait, how
Crispin
far
is the
away?
only one who's seriously morally grey. We're the ones
Sure, okay.
that keep him on the straight and narrow.
It kinda,
okay, as I see them coming in, I'm going to... Perfect. Expand... Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna still in the trees. I'm gonna fly above the fire up here and control flames really quick and make it spread to that tent.
How far away can you do control point?
6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to zip over and grab her when they all realize their shit's on fire.
Okay.
Like
So
staying
go.
pretty high up. And then if it causes a distraction or not, I want to try to grab her. Like swoop in really fast before they can do anything counter.
Okay. So you are essentially just lighting the hut on fire and attacking anyone who tries to capture.
No, I'm trying to grab her and get out. And I'm trying to avoid being countered. Like I want to grab her as sneakily or as fast as possible.
Okay.
So they don't have a chance to try to counteract me.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's what you're doing?
Yeah. And if you want me to roll like a stealth roll or something, I can do that.
You will have to.
Yeah. And here's where the plan falls apart.
And get it off to a good start.
Let's see if I'm on. Yeah, I'm on my character. Okay. Not
Why is that
terrible.
so loud?
What's loud?
The rolls. It's like they got really loud all
Like
of a
the-
sudden.
Like the dice rolls?
The sound of the rolls?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not having.
Yeah, it's not loud for me.
Hmm.
Okay. Alright, so you swoop over as stealthily as you can, you know, just kind of slightly hovering, taking your time, trying not to draw notice whatsoever. You start to control the flame, and you imagine it and you vision it in your head as you grab a bunch of the fire and you just kind of control it magically in your hand from a distance, and you just lop it, you know, nice and easy, right on top of the banana leaf, you know, vine held together, you know, thatch roof. And as it slowly starts to catch fire, hold on. I can only control so many at a time. There you go. Nope. One too many came out. You go back your home. Don't you want to be home? Alright. So you start to see the roof starting to catch on fire, and you see some goblins are starting to pop out, and they're immediately trying to put out the fire, and they're freaking out, yelling, and you just hear the general commotion that is the goblins screeching and squawking at themselves. Unfortunately, as they're squeaking themselves, one of them does see you and immediately points up towards you in the air. At that point, you make your nosedive to Salida. Give me a strength check. While he's doing that,
strength saving throw or athletics. Same thing.
it's the
really.
same thing. Just go with athletics. Your stroke. There you go. So while that's happening, Shadow, Ash, Godfrey, you guys are in the forest now. You've made it across the river. You've taken the boat across, tied it off, and the wet and cold and quickly drying off. Or not wet and dripping wet. Ash and Undro, you guys are making your way through the forest. You hear the squeaking, the squawking, the goblins shrieking. You can almost smell the fire or the smoke in the air now that this thatch roof is just taken full-on blaze. You're not far off. I don't know if you guys want to quicken your pace, but that's where you guys are at. You're not that far away.
We can hear the commotion.
Yeah.
Yes, you can hear it.
Ash and Undro would have headed up this way, but they would have been on the other side of the river still.
No, they got over the river, remember, because Ash jumped in.
No, Ash and Undro would have, yes.
Oh, I said
But
they were
everyone
waiting
else-
for
Oh,
Crispin
yeah.
and Shadow. So now everyone's together except for you, and they're, you know, in the.
Oh, there's no way they would have caught up that quick.
I didn't say they caught up. I said they heard the commotion.
So
But aren't they-
whereabouts are we?
Wouldn't it have taken them an hour to even get back?
They went and got the. Oh, you're right. Actually, that's
Yeah,
right.
it would
'cause
take
you
Half
guys-
an
an
hour
hour
one
to
way,
go to
half
the
an
boat
hour
and
come
back.
back. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
a little
you're right.
less if we're
And we
moving
would have
it
gotten
faster.
both. We would have gotten
That's
Then
both.
we're
true.
no longer following tracks because we
That's
know
very
where
true.
we're going.
I forgot about
So
the
maybe half
going
an
back.
hour there and back.
Yeah. Well, then you guys hear the commotion. You can't do nothing because you're basic. All right.
But Ashton, Audrey probably would have.
You guys are stuck there. Flying man over there. Gets to have all the
Whereabouts
fun.
are we?
You
in terms
guys
of the map?
So considering that Crispin can only fly up to 10 minutes, you guys are on your way to get the boat.
No,
Like,
no,
you
I
guys
know,
got-
but direction-wise from the map, where are we? Are we at the bottom edge?
Oh. Yeah, you're
Because
on
I can
the
see
bottom.
the river cutting northwest, southeast.
So you're at the bottom. This the village or whatever is like you see northwest.
Mm.
Whereas you guys are a little towards the south, where you guys are trying to cross the river where the foot tracks were.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys are stuck there. Crispin, you fly down, and although they are alerted to you, grab a hold of Salida, and you yank as hard as you can, trying to pull her up with you as you cast fly on her, essentially like shaking her, trying to wake her up so she can fly on her own will. And you get yanked up, and you're just essentially hovering in the air, carrying Salida's weight and a goblin that's holding onto her.
If she's unconscious, I don't think I would have tried casting the spell on her, especially if I knew it wouldn't have done anything. But I would have tried to grab her, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're still holding on to her, and you see that the goblin is holding on to her feet while you're about 10 feet in the air. Quickly.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, it's up to you, man.
What am I doing?
Yeah. Homer.
Can I try to fireball the goblin holding her in the face? Firebolt the goblin in the face that's holding her and try to yank it out of his hands.
I was about
So-
to say fireball.
So you're fire bolting the goblin, and you're gonna try to shoot it.
Yeah.
Hadouken!
I don't even know what you would roll to try to actually get this concentrate. I guess intelligence check? No, I mean that wouldn't even make sense. I guess dexterity check.
For what?
I'm just trying to imagine this. You're holding on to her, and you're holding on for dear life because you have a very shitty athletics, and you're gonna try to let go with one hand and shoot a fireball or firebolt quick into the goblin's face. And
Let's
then-
see. It is instantaneous.
Just put it on there.
It doesn't tell me if it's verbal, somatic, or. Doesn't it usually have that?
Yeah,
Usually.
Usually that's the VSM. It's usually under
Components.
Oh, verbal and somatic. So.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd have to say something and make a hand.
and
motion.
have a free hand.
And have a free hand. That's what I was saying. You have to let go with one hand. So if you're going for it, it's fine. You're going to need a strength check to see if you hold on with one hand or, it slips.
Yeah, and if a 12 weapon hits.
We'll worry about that next.
So
you're going for it.
another strength check.
That's not, never mind. You passed the strength check. There you go. So you hold on with enough to cast your firebolt. We're gonna go with up on the wrong layer. This guy. So it's. Oh, that's not the damage. Okay, roll damage.
No, that was to hit, yeah.
Well, that's fine. Roll damage though. There you go. Damn. All right. I need to worry
Nice.
about that. Just take that down right there.
Toasty
Peg.
goblin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. And bam. All right, so you let go of one hand. You say you whisper it or think it in your head, however you want to do it, and you let the firebolt run free straight down, just barely missing Salida's clothing and striking the goblin straight in the face, lighting him ablaze as he falls to the earth in a heap, and he dies. Oh, poor goblin. You murdered another person.
Are they people though?
Yes.
Rude.
So as this goblin falls to the earth, a couple feet off the ground, and you see right before you start to pull up into the air, the goblins are now stacking on top of each other, one after another, making this little goblin, staircase of
Goblin Voltron, no!
and they're all stacking up on each other, trying to reach. And this is oh no, Luigi's moving too fast for his own good. All right, so as they stack up in each other on top of you, you try to fly away as you can. Where do you want to go?
Straight up away from them.
Okay.
And then worry about getting away.
Okay. So as you're flying, well, you successfully straight up, and you see them stacking up still, trying to catch you. But as you get too far away, they start to descend on each other. I take it you're gonna fly back towards the group, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go low too.
Oh, low in, in the tree line, or are you gonna go above the tree line?
Below as fast as possible.
Okay. And not hitting trees, obviously.
Yeah, because if they're following me, I want to warn them to go the other way. And I imagine it's hilarious because I'm flying down the pathway and they're running towards me, and I say, "Turn around, run."
That's exactly right.
They turn right back around and start running in this direction.
Well, as you're flying past with the unconscious Salida being dragged underneath
and
you.
I imagine I have to cast Fly on myself again sometime during this.
We'll worry about that in a second. Because it's not 10 minutes yet. You made it there fairly. Well, you fly 60 feet
Cross
per
the
second.
river,
Yeah,
investigate, and grab her.
yeah. And now you're going to need it soon, but we'll get there in a second.
Okay. If I can make it even nearly across the river, that's fine.
Okay. So you're dragging Salida. As you get close to the group and they see you flying straight at them, they look right past you and they can see the goblin horde just stumbling towards you in a heap of dirt and tree branches and leaves flying everywhere, as they're sparing no effort, just chopping branch and branch out of their way just to make beeline straight, point A to B straight for you guys. And as you tell them to run the other direction, everyone turns about face and bolts back towards the river. As you get close to the river, you're about 10 feet away. You feel the magical effects of fly being cast off of you, or fading away from you as you're slowly starting to descend back towards Earth. Do you want to cast it again, or do you want to?
I'm still on the goblin side of the river.
Yes, you're approaching the river, and you're slowly, you're feeling the effects leaving. At least it wasn't Bryce Harbor.
Yeah, I think I'd cast it again.
Also not get wet.
No, to save Salida if we have to fight on this side of the river, because that's what everyone would want me to do.
Gotcha.
Alright, but I drop her off on the other side of the river and head back to cover them if they need it to get across the river.
Okay. So you make it across the river, you drop her off gently across on the other river bank.
Not so gently.
Okay, fine. You drop her as she just flattens,
yeah,
right on the ground.
I drop her 3 or 4 feet. Hot drop.
She's not dead or anything like that. She didn't hit any rocks whatsoever.
He dropped her on a nice mossy bit on the bank.
Yeah,
That's exactly
on a thorn bush or something. Easy.
Thorn bush. Alright, you fly back towards the group as you... I assume you're just going to assist them get across the river to cover their backs?
Yeah, if anything I can help pull them or something, hold on to a hand each, pull them across the water as they walk.
No, we've got the boat. We've got the boat. And while...
you guys didn't make it back, so I still don't think you're even back yet.
No, you're not back yet. You guys were way, way away. He's helping Ash and Undril back across the river.
We're still... Okay, I thought the rest of us
This
were
is
together.
all... This is all within 10 minutes. I thought you would be, but I forgot. Your back's to the boat, which is 30 minutes away. So, and cast is only a 10-minute spell. So this is all happening within 10, now 15 minutes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think they beat the goblins to the river.
So,
I just rolled that to see how fast they ran.
oh no, they made it. They weren't that far off. All right, so you guys make it safely back across. The goblins make it to the riverbank as you land and drop off Ash and Undril. You think you're safe, and then you see it happening again. The goblins now stacking on top of each other, one after another, after another, after another, creating this weird goblin ladder.
I start shooting firebolts at them from across the river. How far is it?
The river's about 20 feet, I think.
Yeah, I can shoot 120 feet. So as soon as they start even approaching the river, I'm shooting firebolts at them.
You're going to make it either way, but I think it's actually more than 20 feet. But you're fine. All right, so you're shooting firebolts?
As soon as I can see them, because like I said, the firebolt has a range of 120 feet.
It's not 120 feet wide, so you're fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying as soon as I see them coming, I'm shooting across the river at them, like to
then
deter
roll it.
them from coming.
Roll it.
How? It's a cantrip. How many? I can just rapid fire this shit.
That's fine. I just wanted to see one at least to see if you hit him.
I imagine Crispin finger guns. Firebolt,
Yeah,
firebolt,
100%.
firebolt.
That works. He's flicking them off one after. You catch a couple as they make it to the riverbank and they start to ladder off. Some of these aren't as weak as the other ones. Love it.
Yeah, like I said, these are cantrips though, so I can rapid fire these.
That's fine. I'm just keeping track of them. Alright, so there's one.
I don't.
Alright. So
I'm assuming Vex probably went with them to get the boats since he's strong.
probably.
Let's see.
Boats,
Does
plural.
Undril have-
We got both of them.
Zendala has like firebolts or something, doesn't she? Isn't that what she used?
She does.
I'm assuming. If she wasn't already, I would tell her to be helping me do this.
That's fine. There you go.
Wow.
She has really good at.
But she's weaker.
Yeah.
At least this
she's
one.
an MP. It's true. She rolled bad. That's all it is. She rolled a 9 out of a D10. It's not bad
And
at
I
all.
would tell Undril, I would say, keep carrying her back towards the camp. And I'd say, Ash, stay with me in case they get across.
Okay. So you guys are firing off firebolt after firebolt after firebolt. You take out 3 as they start doing the laddering. You catch one across the top. They're still trying to ladder, but at this point, Undril has taken the body and hightailed it out of there.
I'm shooting the
so
base of the
curious
ladder
as to
so that
what
they
the
fall
hell's
over.
gonna happen if they do get into this ladder formation. I just want to see what they do.
They can't. I keep shooting the bottom of it.
I'm trying, Mega. Trying. Oh well. So eventually they give up and they do
Wait,
scatter
Ash.
back into the forest. Here, you roll something else. Oh, you roll firebolt for Ash.
Yeah.
It's fine. Unfortunately, 10
It's
but it
wrong.
doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Ash imagines he can do magic.
Oh, nothing happened.
There,
Oh no.
Much better.
Oh well. Alright.
Ones.
So you guys are back and where are you? Yep, this one. So you guys make it back across the river, obviously dragging Selita's body. She comes to about midway through as you guys slowly make your way back towards Camp Righteous. You find Shadow and God about midway through the forest, or the forest trail that you had followed before, carrying the boat with Vex.
Wait. We wouldn't have. Wait. they crossed back before we could cross in the boat?
I assumed you
Before
guys
we
were
even got
carrying.
back in the boat,
Yeah.
If we
I was scouting the camp.
This
when
all
you guys
happened within
turned back
15
around.
minutes. You guys didn't
Yeah.
even make it to the boat yet.
I mean, it would have been faster than 30 minutes because we were following.
No, that's why I
But-
said all that extra stuff that happened with 15 minutes. Now on the way back, you guys are just making up the time, and you guys make it back to the camp while you guys are taking off up because you guys finally made it. So it's been about 30 minutes plus.
We
Right.
probably would have run into them like they're on their way back with the boats.
Yeah.
I take it they
That's
were
what
going
he
to roll
said.
the. Yeah, like you were going to
Yeah.
take the boat back upstream. So you guys finally met back up, them carrying the boats, because I assume you guys aren't going to try to paddle upstream. That'd
No.
be a little insane. So you guys are carrying the boat back up the trail.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
we run into them walking back up the trail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
It was confusing the way you said it first.
I'm
time.
sorry.
All right.
Sometimes words me don't.
It's true.
It's okay. We still love you.
I try. That's all that matters right now.
Ash is probably like rear guard, making sure they're not following us. But I'm letting Andro carry her, and as they're coming back with the boats, I say, "Don't worry, I solved all of our problems. I'm the greatest. You're welcome."
As
You missed some
expected of our captain.
circus-like shit.
Do
I
what?
wish I had circus music playing in the background. That's what I needed.
Benny Hill music.
As they're trying to ladder on top of exactly what that needed. I should have thought of that. Oh well.
Next time.
I know. I'm sure you'll run into goblins eventually. Again. Oh well. Alright.
Does she come to at any time during their bringing her back?
She came to it when on the way back. She's still groggy, but
So as soon as she's able to speak, I'll probably be trying to get information as to what happened, how she got ambushed, etc.
you gonna do this just right back on your little campsite, or you?
Whenever
What do you
she's
guys
able
want?
to start talking, basically.
Okay.
Is Vex carrying a boat by himself?
No.
Let's just say yes, because he's a boss.
He practically is, yes. Because Godfrey's too short and Vex is like twice his size.
Can
so
I
he's
ride
pretty
in the
much
boat
just
while
carried.
he's carrying it?
Don't push it.
No.
Trying to feel like a king, this guy.
Yeah, he wants his own
Alright.
litter and everything.
Single-handedly saved the day. Deserve a little credit. Come on.
You can fly,
It's
bitch.
This is about usually our bathroom break time. We can pick up with Salida's response when we get back.
Conversation afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds good.
Be right back.
Okay.
And we're back.
We good?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you had more to say than that.
Not off a bat.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for waiting. I guess that's all I wanted to say in addition.
Alright, so you had X, Salida, what had correct?
Yes.
Okay. So she is, as you can visibly see, still very groggy. So as she holds the back of her head, she just gives you a slight. Give me a moment. It's just. I remember sitting on the foot of that, and I heard some rustling in the background, and then I don't know, just something hits me in the head, I think, and next thing you know, I'm being walking through the forest in someone's arms, and I'm dirty as all hell. That's all I remember. Lord, where's my stuff?
We have that, don't worry. So you're saying they came out of nowhere?
Oh, they came from the trees. I know that. Just because I went over there to look. And... bunk.
We need to be more careful going forward.
Yes, but I thought I was being careful. I don't know. I remember going a little towards one tree, and there was nothing behind me, and next thing you know, something apparently hit me from behind. So
I think maybe at least until we're more sure of ourselves and our surroundings, it might be worth having 2-man watches.
It might also be worth going back to that goblin camp now that we're not rescuing someone. And I give a pointed look to her. And finishing them off. It won't bother anyone again.
Selena puts her head down in shame.
As she should.
It's not her fault.
Disagree.
You don't know. It's goblins, man. Goblins are tricky. Crazy, man. They're crazy. Alright. How do you want to do this then?
I would say that to the group. I'd just be like, it is up to you.
We do have a schedule to keep though. It was necessary to deviate from that schedule in order to get our comrade back. But I don't know if it's still necessary to decimate
Comrade
their
is a strong
population.
word.
However you want to put it, Trumpet. She is a member of our group. At least temporarily.
Maybe more long term. If she likes the company and being saved. Pointed look again. We are recruiting, you know.
Out of sight of the captain, Shadow rolls her eyes.
Oh. Dissension in the ranks.
Not exactly, just he's up to his spiel again.
Kill all humans. Gotcha. Or non-humans, sorry. Alright. How do you guys want to proceed? Are you guys getting back in boats, heading down south, or heading up the river some more?
Have we been heading up I thought we were heading down the river.
Sorry,
Yeah, we were
down
following
river.
the river.
Yeah, down
Going towards where we need to go.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, I got you. We'll keep doing that, because I'm assuming the group doesn't want to go kill the goblins.
Not unless it's absolutely
Does not
necessary.
sound
If they're not following us, we've got what we wanted, so.
I never can tell with all of you bleeding heart goodies.
I wouldn't go that far. But, unless it's absolutely necessary, there's really no need to decimate their population.
Nasty little buggers. At least I lit their camp on fire.
Is there anything you can tell us, Salida, about what more we can expect of these groups?
Besides getting knocked on the head and your gold stolen.
I look at you pointedly when you say that.
Deception chat.
Wow.
No problems whatsoever. Comes out so even. So believable.
Even the gods believe the gold got stolen by the goblins.
Except me, who's looking directly
Exactly right.
at you.
Because you know the truth, but still. Oh man. Alright.
She can take from that look what she will. I'm not gonna rat him out, but at the same time, I'm obviously
She sees
looking
nothing.
right at him.
Her head is down. Her head's down. She sees nothing.
She's concussed.
Mm-hmm. She just, it all goes right by her.
Wait,
Right past her.
isn't the orc that carried her back a cleric?
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask her to have a look over her and.
Is she just letting her suffer? I mean, I'm a fan. She deserves it, but is she just letting her suffer?
Look, spells are not easy to come by, alright? I mean, come on. It's not like they just magically, appear inside of
that's
someone.
literally exactly how that works.
I know.
I'm a sorcerer, so nothing you said makes sense to me right now. I literally have magic for no reason. And
You
use
saw-
it often.
I couldn't help it. It just
No
is
book
too
learning
funny.
here.
No wizards in this place. I know. Alright. So Andrel can look her over. She was just busy, I guess, carrying her. She didn't think about it. I don't know, however you want to describe that. She just,
Yes, it's fine.
she did not think about healing her. But she looks her over and just essentially just goes, she's fine. She just needs, time. Let it wear off. Have a headache, worst case. So Salida does tell you, in fact, that the goblins they're just, scavengers. They take what they can to survive and eat. So they could just very well have been planning on eating Salida. Who knows?
Are there more
Sounds like I really
encampments of
saved you from
them
a horrible-
dotted around out here?
Sorry, too many people talking at once. What was that?
Sorry. You first, Captain.
I said it sounds like I really saved you from a terrible fate then.
Yes, thank you. Manga, what did you say?
Are we to expect more encampments of these people?
Honestly, the goblins, they live the island. You can expect goblins, you can expect lots of tribes of different species. So, really, you should just keep your eyes peeled for anything. Anything and everyone.
Anything in particular in the areas that we're planning to go to or through?
Up ahead, Camp Vengeance. She rubs her head. When we get closer to the basin, there's a very strange creature. It's half snake, half human. Can't remember how to say the name. Starts with a Y. Sorry, hold on.
1T.
Yes, thank you. Like, I'm still scrolling, trying to get to Y's. There's so many goddamn monsters. Sorry.
Yeah, they're near the bottom.
Ah, thank you. 1T. Yes, 1T.
The snake people.
Yes.
Wait, do I know that in character?
No. Ashwood, though. Yep, informed everybody.
I kind of want her to watch the VOD.
I've been watching too much Mr. Rogers.
Too much what?
Meow 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 meow. Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
He's still on TV.
Yeah, kids.
Well, no,
Gotcha.
they were doing a marathon of it on Twitch.
Not an entertaining show.
It's for kids for a reason.
I
But
like
yeah.
kids shows. What can I say?
That's a great throw. All right. So.
Wait.
Tani. 1T. 1T. Yes.
1T. Is
1T,
there
go
anything
once.
we can know in advance about the way that they tend to fight, the way that they tend to behave with strangers, that kind of thing, so we can be a bit more prepared?
Nope. She knows nothing about the 1T.
Ash does, though, you said.
Well, Ash
Or
knows
does
of
she
them.
just knows of them? Okay.
She knows of them.
And that they're snake people.
Yes. I mean, that information right there alone should just be. Yeah.
Can I use my insight to see if I can not necessarily know, but figure based on like what I've heard of the description of them, the fact that they're snake people, ascertain maybe what kind of tactics they would use?
Sure.
Big money, no whammies.
Wow. Alright, so you gleam with your insight. Actually, I don't even know what you're trying to find out. So you don't know them, so
No, but based on their physiology and
you know that. Okay, so what the information she can give you is that you can, I guess, base it off of. She explains how the the Yuan-Ti are half human, as in they have a human body with a snake head, or a human head with the body of a snake for arms and legs, or vice versa, or the ever special head and upper body of a human with the serpent lower body legs, just the tail slithering around. So, I mean, going with that, you can ascertain that they are sneaky. They probably have some kind of like snake venom constricting style tactics, and even the ones with the obvious snake heads would probably bite because they are legitly snakes.
cool.
Behave.
Is it so? Yeah. Is it just Yuan-Ti and goblins, or are there other types of people between us and Camp Vengeance?
It's the only ones I can think of right now. I know Convengeance is very near, and the Yuan-Ti are right next to it in the basin, so it's fairly certain if you get here to Camp Vengeance, you will run into more the deeper you go from there.
Alright.
So much
I'll
scrolling.
tell them what I assume about the way that they might fight and the things to be prepared for.
Sorry, I like making noises. I like noises.
Yeah, like your mouth farts.
Yes, exactly. I like them. They feel good, and it's better out than in. That's what I always say, anyway. So,
Hello,
so
Top.
smooth.
I'm sorry, but I'm
Alright.
eating right now. I can't say hi to you.
Of course you can.
Ow, you cat hater.
Little scrub here, little scrub there. Here, scrub there, scrub everywhere, scrub. Oh my
Yeah, I
God,
can
Apollo!
do that, and I will, but I can't lift her up here because she'll just go for my food. Cause she a bitch.
All right. Damn. All right. So, anything else? Moving forward. Moving on. Get in the boat.
Yeah, let's
Row,
go.
row your boat. All right. So it is early morning still. You guys got up crack of dawn to start the whole chasing after kidnapped persons. The weather for today is light wind. The river is still kind of high from the rains from the past. So you guys hop a boat and nope. What am I missing? Oh, there it is. Yes. Just do what I tell you to do. Why are you so difficult? Oh, that's funny. Alright. So you guys make it. You guys are on the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were we just at Camp Righteous?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how long do we think we have? Like, one more day? 2 more? How many hexes have we been traveling a day?
Roughly.
Okay,
It
so
depends on the weather. Yeah, it depends on the weather. Some days. Since you're just following the river right now, it's not even like you have to worry about, navigating as much. It's just a straight shot, luckily. So for now, you just follow the river down. So just so I guess when you're traveling the down the river, you're essentially traveling. What is it? 10 miles a day. So hand rowing your stuff downriver 10 miles. So you guys have been moving at a fairly
going with
good
the
pace.
current, right?
Yeah.
10 miles a day?
Yeah.
With the current is really slow.
Yeah. Well, it's not a very strong current. As you know, by you literally not being pushed downriver when you were trying to crush or cross it.
No, just saying IRL, that's really slow.
It is. But that's what they tell me it is.
That's fine. Just like seeing rocks is an intelligence check. It's fine.
Yup. Alright, so you guys...
We're just rolling with it.
I'm back.
I didn't create this campaign. I just run it.
Dumb lit.
Alright. So you guys make it off to the side of the bank as the evening draws near. You land and where are you? Dude, actually, you guys can stay right here. I was gonna pull you over to the jungle map, but I realized you don't really need to. Just continue going forward. Alright, so you guys camp unless you guys want something. I will. No?
Huh?
Other than try to refill our water now.
Yeah, I figured you're gonna do your water, you're gonna eat, and do what you do. You did say you wanted to do a different guarding tactic or patrolling tactic. You guys want to do?
I didn't say that.
I did.
Okay, so we're just gonna do one
No,
man
I said,
on, 3
no,
man rotate.
I think she wanted to do something different.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to do 2-man watch because we need someone watching the back. We need to have people watching each other's back so that one person doesn't just get ambushed again.
Or just don't let shit for brains be on watch.
I mean, that's also a good way to do it.
True,
Your
but
choice.
we have no idea if it would have been any of us that the result would have been different.
To be fair, I mean,
If goblins
you just
managed to sneak up on me, I'd be pissed.
these aren't your average goblins.
She has a really bad headache, and no one said they wanted to go kill the goblins. I don't know what kind of relationship Ash has had with goblins in the past, but she's usually a let live kind of person.
It's true.
Shadow was not in favor. I didn't particularly care either way.
Yeah,
Underlings and Dala don't get a
particularly
voice.
care.
Yeah, that's
Just goblins.
that's the general consensus. So we just left them.
Unless, you didn't see any, other captives in their camp.
Didn't look, but no, I didn't.
Okay.
I just set a house on fire and left.
None of us even thought to ask that question. which in hindsight I
Well, he
probably
would-
would have.
Yeah, Guaidra probably would have encamped, and I would have been like, no, just set a house on fire and grab. Wait, I'm mixing up names now.
Salida.
Salida. I had to blow one's face off, but other than that, it was pretty smooth operating.
So close. Alright. So are we doing some different patrolling? Guarding?
Sorry, GM, could you turn your distraction down a bit, please? It's coming
Is
through
it
to the
loud?
stream.
There you go.
Thank you.
I have any, Nah, I don't have any spells to help overnight, so I got nothing.
I could lay some
Quager's
tray out.
confident he can take a watch by himself.
Oh god. So you're gonna do a watch by yourself?
Yeah, I'm confident nothing can sneak up on me. I
Okay.
grew up for part of my life in the Underdark. Nothing better be able to sneak up on me on the surface.
To be fair,
It's
I mean, these are
embarrassing.
average
Underdarkian.
goblins. I feel bad for her now. You guys are just bashing her.
No, no.
Just like the
she-
goblins did.
she's she's not a player character, so we let it slide. But
Whatever, she's the worst.
You should have seen the pointed looks he was giving her.
I am not a part
Pointed
of
at
this teasing. Can I just say?
Well. Alright, so you guys. Okay. I don't remember how to do a whisper.
Forward slash
W.
W.
Am I doing the wrong slash?
Forward
No,
slash.
it doesn't bring up the name.
Uh,
I had to start typing the name, that's why.
yeah.
Or like more of the name, not just C.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
There you go. What you asked for.
Nice.
Alright, so you guys move down, you guys banked for the night. Godfrey is holding watch. I take it Shadow's gonna take the second shift and you're just gonna do 2.
Me and
Watches.
Vec.
Okay, so you 3. Alright, so you get your first watch and okay. You're not really close enough for that, but we'll do it anyways. Alright. Guaidra, you with me, buddy?
Yep.
Alright. Just making sure. I know you're eating, so just want to make
Just
sure.
clarifying, by the way, that I'm taking watch with Vec together.
Oh, so Guaidra by himself, you and Vec together, second shift.
yeah, that's yeah.
Guaidra, you, while standing in camp, everyone else sleeping after eating up and getting a nice started to their restful sleep, you are circling around the camp, walking around, and you catch a perfect angle and just, what is that, south? Well, before I put my foot in my mouth, this stupid map has some weird compass, like, no, okay, it's still north, it's up, okay. Just making sure I'm not gonna say something wrong.
Fucking D&D maps. Oh
I know.
yeah, on this one, north is west. What?
Exactly. I wanted to make sure it's not the wrong direction.
No. All maps ever, north is up.
Thank you.
Fuck.
That's what I always say. Anyway, so you catch this perfect glimpse straight through the trees, straight through the vines, and you just somehow get a glimpse far off into the distance to this strange object that looks to be floating in the light, just way out there. If you move a little to the left, a tree blocks it. If you move to the right, a tree blocks it. But somehow, right there, you get this strange floating object straight ahead of you. A good, 100, very tiny dot of it almost out in the distance. But you see it nonetheless. You cannot unsee it. Because it is there. Alright.
How
Right,
far
sure.
into my watch is this?
So it is a couple hours into your watch. So, call it 1 a.m.
All right, I'll wake up Shadow. As I will try and keep my eyes on it, but if that's not possible, whatever, then I'll wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her watch is starting early and I'll be back. And then stealth and try and find the point of light. Whatever it is.
You can go ahead and try it into the forest, but you're gonna get far enough to know that it's way, way out there.
Oh, like days of travel, perhaps?
Yes,
Oh,
like
okay.
way, way out there. But it's you can general consensus of it if it's that it's very far away. But it's such a massive, such a massive object, I guess, that you can actually see it from that distance. But it's very far away. Actually, you have a spyglass, don't you? Wasn't that part of the treasures?
Yes.
Crispin has a spyglass.
I thought you had it.
I mean, I wouldn't have kept it on my person. You could have like just gotten it.
If it's in your pack or something, then yeah, I'll just go get it.
Yeah.
If it's not, if you don't
hide
see it
stuff,
like
I
a
guess.
personal item.
No.
It's not about hiding it. Like I know you have it. It's more like
Right.
I
No, I'm
consider
saying
the
you can go through
spyglass
my
to be
bag.
the
I'm saying you can go
captain's.
through my bag and stuff because it'd be in there. Like I
Okay.
wouldn't- I
Yeah,
would-
then I'll fetch the spyglass and try and get a better look at it. And if I knew that it was that far away, I wouldn't have woken them up early.
That's fine. That's why I was saying, is like before you got that far, I wanted to make sure that you understood. Okay, so you're looking through the spyglass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's see here. Do we have a handout for this? No. Okay, we don't. I was going to give you a handout. Thought we had one. Do not. So sorry. Alright, so you... let's see. And... Shit, I thought it was here. Oh, it is here. Okay. I'm just blind. Alright, so you look through the spyglass, you find your perfect little spot, and you're looking through it. After you look through it, you kind of just do like a double take multiple times, and it kind of looks like a floating heart. You can't see real details because it's still very far away.
Like an heart, or like a cutout of somebody's chest.
Like a human heart that's
Okay.
cut out of the chest and floating in the air. You can't see color, you can't see details, you just kind of see
Well,
this
it's
tiny...
night, so I'd be seeing
Yeah.
grayscale anyway, yeah.
That's true. So, but either way, you see this tiny little cutout of what looks like, heart. Very strange. So it looks like a potato.
That's what it would look like from really far away.
It's true.
I
Spyglass,
think
though.
I found a potato. Oh no, my accent's wrong.
It just makes you think of like Monty Python and Quest for the Holy Grail, except it's a potato glowing up in the air.
Oh man, that movie did not for me, anyways.
3 is the number that thou shalt count to. First 1, then 2, followed by 3.
But
Not 4 shall thou count.
1, 2. Wait, what comes after 2?
Oh,
got
God.
bangs.
All
It's
right.
great. Yeah, I can do that whole movie.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
pretty
He
much.
hates old movies, but he loves that one.
I told old movies
Comedy
that have-
transcends
that have
visual fidelity.
not true. Old movies that have like roots, like watching with like my dad and stuff with my family, different, completely different. Like Goonies, love it. Old movie, love it. Because we watched it
It's
all
funny,
the time.
that's a movie that everyone loves, but I didn't shit as kids. Hate it.
Goonies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a great movie. Like,
It's an amazing movie.
It was so much fun.
Goonies is the best.
I wouldn't say it's a
I
bad
still do the
movie,
truffle
it's
shuffle.
Just having only seen it as an adult, it's like, this is way too childish and stupid.
it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very
Nostalgic.
derivative. Does
Of?
derivative work? I don't
Do
know.
you mean
It's-
divisive?
No, there's nothing divisive about it.
Mm.
But
Big
derivative
words.
of what?
It's just very tropey. Like you can see everything coming.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure. But
movies.
those movies weren't supposed to be like intrigue and shit. It was just fun family.
It's a-
Yeah,
kids
it's a
movie.
kid's movie.
It's an adventure. It's
Um,
the final adventure of a group of kids.
Like Muppets Treasure Island,
Mm.
because I watched that as a kid.
I watched that as an adult, and I could still watch that all the time. Because it's good. Just like Goonies. Goonies never say die. DMs say die, though, all the time. And we're getting to Ash. Yeah. I'm just
That's
kidding.
what I said.
Exactly. Alright. So, Granger, you see your potato. Your shift comes around to end. And you swap off with Vex and Shadow. Vex and Shadow, as the night draws on, you.
I would have told
alternate
them about it.
about the potato.
Yeah,
Try to
and
find
handed
that.
off the spyglass when I went to sleep.
Try to find that potato.
Mhm.
Search and search. On your search for the potato, you do see a bank of blue mist drifting towards your camp, coming up river. Well, down river. Sorry.
Poison wind, wake everybody up! No,
Is
I'm just
that
kidding.
what I would
Wow, I
assume?
didn't
Eddie-
even look again.
I'm not aware.
Eddie says hi.
We all do.
Tried.
She's not looking to be
I
safe.
know.
They
That's what I
all
keep
say
saying.
hi.
Tell her to look.
She's looking. And there you go. She just looks at me like I'm. Because I am.
Hello, wifey.
She's the greatest. One day you guys will meet. Eventually. Alright, so Blue Mist is slowly traveling your neck of the woods. To
What
make
kind
matters
of
worse,
distance is it at from us? Is it something that I would be worried about?
is- Wait. Where are you? It is about 50 feet away.
Okay. Have they said to me anything in preparation for coming out here that would lead me to believe that this is natural or unnatural or what?
No, you have not heard of blue mist
Okay.
floating
so
through the air yet.
I'm gonna go wake people up.
Okay. On your way to running back towards the camp and getting to your everyone's bunks, you are immediately stopped by a loud roar as it thunders through the air, and you get this weird waft of smell of rotting flesh and just everything just bad in the world. Honestly,
So bad.
I hate rotting flesh.
So bad.
Yes, just so bad. Just floating through you. Just coming and wafting downwind with you. Essentially the same direction as the blue mist.
Would it be reasonable to assume that the two are connected?
I mean, you can assume it.
As in, is the sound that I heard in roughly the same kind of distance as
Yes.
the mist?
Not the same distance, but it's the same direction.
Okay. So yeah, I would assume that the two are connected. Yep, definitely waking everybody up. Getting everybody alerted. Asking
Okay.
any questions that I need to of those familiar with the area. Is this stuff dangerous? What should we be doing?
Alright. So you wake up everybody, and as you get to Salida, she asking. You give her the breakdown of what you've seen and what you heard, and she
I'm sure they can
immediately
all smell rotting flesh at this point now.
Oh yeah, they can smell the rotting flesh, but she immediately jumps up at the sound of the blue mist, and she is now rushing everybody to get up, get moving, as she runs off to see where it's at. This blue mist is now about 20 feet away from the camp. It is coming fast.
Like
Okay.
your mom. Hey.
We follow Salida's lead on this one.
Alright, so you guys are packing up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Speed packing.
Abandoning the stuff if needs be.
Well, what do you want to do? You're speed packing with the goal
First thing I would do
of...
is ask her
of getting-
where is it coming.
Yeah. Like,
Why is it coming? What is it?
It is a disease, float, coming straight.
I didn't get any of those words.
I heard disease and
disease.
floating.
She's
does that
rushing.
mean?
She's trying to get you out of there, as in it's coming. So now the blue mist is creeping through the tree line right behind your camp. It's still
Personal
about...
effects first, supplies second.
It's coming through the trees. It's more than 100 feet wide. It's just running. It's just coming, rolling down the river.
It's just on the river?
No, not on the river. It's like from the river. It's like essentially following the river. The river down 100 feet wide, more than 100 feet wide,
Oh.
coming down it.
Keeping the bank of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Move
I
away
mean,
from
I
the
think,
river.
I think we're
Trumpet,
just.
you got anything for this?
Magically, no, not that will affect all of. And I
Be a
could
great
only
time
take a
for,
couple
like
of
a
us.
gale or gust.
Hmm.
Although those spells are super situational, other than this
A
situation.
water wall might help too, because it's gaseous,
Zal-
right?
Zaldana tells you she has no spells. She has nothing that can help in this situation.
Oh,
Unless you want to fly away, just the two of you. She can help in that regard.
I have
how
no-
is
I
she
can help
helping?
all of
He
them.
can already cast fly on two.
Well, that's why I said unless you want to fly away together. that's all you can do. Alright. So,
As we're
it is
packing-
coming.
I
How
As we're packing,
you packing? How do you want to leave is the point.
as we're
Hurry and
packing,
grab the
I'm
canoes.
gonna ask Salida if it might be worth getting under the water.
She's not sure.
Okay.
Usually when I encounter the mist, I run. Or boat, I don't care. I just leave the area if possible.
Which
How long
we are
does
doing
it
now.
last?
Get into the boats and run.
Yeah, let's go.
Downriver you go. It is...
Downriver? Wait, really?
You guys are following the river.
Away
Does that
from
mean it's
it,
just gonna
but
chase us
towards where
forever?
we're going.
Yeah, but it's following the river.
He said it's
we
not
should just
necessarily
walk away
on the
from the bank.
But it's
and
not necessarily
wait
on
for
the
it to
river, though.
pass.
I said it's not on the river. It's essentially just where the river is and coming 100 feet wide down where the river is, like on the banks of both sides.
That's
So
what I
that-
mean, though, is if we're observing that it's following the path of the river, then to me it makes no sense to try and outrun it. That's
We're not
the,
trying to outrun it. Getting on the river is avoiding.
I think he's just trying to say he's biding time, is what he's trying to say.
No, is the gaseous wall not covering the river also?
It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
But is it
It's like
going
covering the
upriver or
river and both
downriver?
banks.
It's coming downriver towards you guys. Like from where you were, that Camp Righteous, down.
Yeah, I would just say head into the jungle away from the river. See if we can wait for it to pass.
It might be worth getting some eyes in the sky because there was a sound. Seeing what is coming.
It's dark. It's
Yes.
nighttime, right?
It is nighttime.
I don't want to split up at night. Not in the jungle.
I can stay here and keep watch. I got a hardy dwarven constitution. And I'm sneak.
I think that's a mistake. Based on the limited information we have.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to go with Trumpet
to
on
get
this
more
one.
information.
Let us get away if we can.
Alright.
Yeah, let's split. I was hoping that Crispin could fly above. See if he can see, like with the spyglass or something. Hello, Mrs. Eddie.
Mrs. Eddie.
So what do we have
lost
time to gather?
Well, she did tell you when there was about 50 feet away, so you had enough time to gather your sleeping materials and supplies. And if you're taking the boat, load it in the boat. If you're not, then you had enough time to grab your sleeping materials, your rucksacks and stuff, and run whichever
We
direction.
would have put as much as we could into the boat so that we could carry the boat.
Okay.
S-
If you're carrying the boat.
I guess so.
Plural, yes.
We only brought one boat.
No. Was it just one? I thought we
No,
had
you guys
two.
had two.
Yeah, I don't.
No, we
You had
had
two.
two because
We
we had
had
two
two.
groups. Yeah, we had two groups.
But we only brought one across the river, didn't we?
No.
Yeah, when you guys were done there, though, you guys probably would have just got both boats and left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
I
we
thought
ended
we
up
were
back
still.
where we started.
I thought we were
no.
still on that side.
No,
of
no, we
While
came
you
back
were
where we
making
started.
tea and dinner, you guys went down river a little farther. So,
Are we still deciding? Because I would have said.
No. We're packing up everything that we can into the boats and grabbing the boats and running
Downriver.
into
Or are we
the
heading-
jungle,
heading into the jungle?
away from the fog. Whatever direction that is in, away
Right.
from the fog.
Yeah. And we'd only go as far as we needed to, because I mean diagonally away. You know, obviously we maximize.
Yes,
our ticket.
we're not in the, what's it called? Prometheus school of running away from things.
That's what I was trying to think of. That's what I thought going down the river was. That's why I was like, why are we doing that?
No, I thought
Alright.
we were moving towards our desk because I didn't know it was coming straight down the river
Yeah,
when
that's
we were
why I
talking
was.
about that.
Yep, yep.
all right. So, you guys are carrying your boats and running into the fort, or deeper into the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you guys are. We're just gonna move you over one head. All right.
Crispin,
so
are
you
you
guys
gonna be
run.
our eyes in the sky?
I don't want to split up in the dark. Not in the jungle.
You don't have dark vision?
Are you asking that in character?
No.
Yeah, I had dark vision.
Yeah, so it's not really splitting up if you can see where we are.
Have you ever been in a jungle at night?
Nope.
Pitch black.
This is a jungle, right? So there's not a lot of
Yes.
spaces with open canopy.
No, not really. I mean, there's some spaces you'll
Yeah.
find, but
Yeah,
If
but
we
it's
get
hard
split
to
up.
keep track of someone
Yeah.
in the daytime, let alone nighttime.
Correct.
Unless we were carrying torches or something, which would give away our
Correct.
position.
Which draws hella undue attention.
Mhm.
Okay. I was also thinking for the purposes of recon, so we know when we're out of the radius.
I mean, if it's as close as it was, I'm assuming we could, like, we're barely staying ahead of it as is.
All right, let's just go.
So you're running into the forest or into the jungle.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
diagonally and away from the river, so we're like keeping ahead of it and getting out of its radius.
So you went essentially southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. All right. So you run. Where is Salida's card? Salida, there you are. Sorry, I gotta do this. You guys are running. Alright, I guess. So you make a beeline straight away from the fog as fast as you can, carrying all supplies inside your boat. As you guys are huffing and puffing down the street, down the beaten path, trying not to trip and fall. You still see the mist coming, and you see this strange looking dinosaur. It is called an Ankylosaurus. Ooh, that's actually not the bad. Yeah, I actually nailed that pronunciation, surprisingly.
So it's
you
ankle biter.
You see it
No,
on the
it
ground.
really isn't.
Ankle
No.
smasher.
Not. You see it on the floor, twitching and screaming as the blue mist goes over its body. It's twitching in madness on the floor until it finally twitches itself into unconsciousness as you guys still continue to run away. You see other swarms of insects fall from the sky and fall out of the trees that they continue the same path as they twitch until they cannot twitch anymore, until they just stop. Eventually
we can bottle some of this.
Eventually you reach a point where you see the mist no longer is as visible as it was, but just to be safe you continue to run a little farther down until it seems to be safe.
I was just thinking about what Crispin said. Did you say that in or out of character?
In character, as I noticed the insects falling out of the sky.
You can shape water. Mist is made of water.
It is unlikely this is close enough to water to be eligible.
All I'm saying is you could try. We have water skins.
So,
Dude. Liquid death? I like the possibilities, terrified of the consequences.
Crispin, you have Vex and Ash's characters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Roll dexterity checks for them, and I'm gonna roll for Saldana and Salida. Okay.
You've just renamed her Saldana now, yeah? Think you got
Shut
Zoe on the brain.
Shut up. It was an accident.
Wow,
Do you want me
it's
to
not
roll
a bad
dex check
person
for
to-
myself as well?
No, it's just those two.
Okay.
Are they at the back?
Ash. Dexterity checks?
Mm-hmm.
Saving throw?
Just checks.
Same thing, right? No, well, it is for her. She's not proficient.
Sometimes it's not, because some
Yeah,
people are
yeah, I got
proficient,
you.
so.
Yikes.
Ooh,
Wow, didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that was
the
really
cat
bad.
cannot see, apparently.
Yeah. 'Tis darkness. Tis
Which
dark.
makes
she
no
has dark vision.
sense.
She has dark vision, and she's familiar with the jungle.
Well, she
No,
just
Oh wait,
enough.
rolled
she
like
has
shit.
advantage, but it doesn't help.
She just rolled shit, so I can't help that fact.
Yeah, it's not great. Hold on. Vex.
Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and strike Ash, I guess. Just because
Bye, Ash.
she does have dark vision. No. I just meant she's not. She has dark vision, so this technically wouldn't affect her.
And Vex rolled good.
Yeah, Vex is great. All right, so Ash excluding Vex, Zaldana, and Salida all trip over something. As they catch themselves on the ground and they tumble over, they find that you guys tripped over the bodies of 4 scouts. just laying there, curled up in a ball, some sprawled out.
What kind of scouts?
They're just scouts.
Yeah, but what
Is this-
are they?
Is this out of the mist? Like, do we have time to stop and look, or are we still
Yes.
running?
You guys have made it out of the mist.
So these are like humanoid things?
Investigation check.
Whoever's closest.
I'd probably
yeah.
Well,
probably
the
light up-
shadow asked, so that's why I was saying.
I'd probably light
investigation.
up a torch.
Investigation. Big money, no
I'd
Emmys.
light up a torch to help.
God damn it. It didn't help. It blinded me.
It does help, and you see now with the light that these are humanoid scouts on the ground. They are all wearing similar clothing, so you take a guess that they are together. Selida, after she regains her footing, quickly looks over and goes, "Those are Emerald Enclave scouts, which means an outpost is either close or they are very far away."
What is the
Friendly?
Emerald Enclave?
Well, the Emerald Enclave are usually a group of bandits, or however you want to describe them. They're essentially just people, I like to think people not evil by nature, so they're just people trying to survive in this horrible jungle. As you can see, everything tries to kill. Needless to say, we should probably... Sorry. Ow. Gotcha. Scarbassus under. So, needless to say, we should probably find our way back to the river so we can continue.
Can I try and figure out what killed them? If it was the mist or something else?
Sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that'd be fairly. Weren't they like frothing at? and,
They're
like,
dead?
halves?
I thought you said you saw them walking around.
No,
No,
they
we
tripped
tripped over
They
them.
tripped over their bodies.
Oh. Is
Yeah.
it still nighttime?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
This was like right after we got out of range.
Oh, well, what the
Mhm.
fuck? If we're right there. Sorry, I thought you guys were seeing something I couldn't.
No.
I'm gonna have a look around as well.
No surprise.
He finds all the good stuff, the good on him.
What
I'm
you
just trying
find
to
is
figure
that
out how they died. If they're dead.
what you find is they all died differently. One, all their bodies are very, very old and very, not rotted, but
Oh,
clearly aged. They have moss on some of them. One of them's practically petrified. The other one's got leaves and branches or vines already growing over him. But surprisingly, their bodies aren't that far off on decomposition. Some of them, or at least two of them, has stab wounds. The other do have appears to be kind of internal issue that caused their death, as their eyes are bloodshot, and one of them does have, well, Godfrey, you find it anyways. One of them does have this weird liquid stain around their mouth.
Okay. I wish we had a medic.
I can do a
Or
medicine
someone
check.
who knows
but
medicine.
I have two.
What about
I'm
our-
not.
Upon your
Oh, we have a cleric. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like waiting for it.
Yeah, the orc we brought, the one we were taking to the
Oh.
camp in the first place.
Right.
Yeah,
She can have a look.
let's get her medicine check going.
I'd call her over, standing there.
She does pretty well.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what could have caused this? Have you seen this before?
Yes, this one you can see here as she takes a stick and pulls the eyelids back has sight rot. It's a very painful infection, causes bleeding from the eyes and eventually blind. I would I would go to Gander and think that this person, she is the other person. A quick look through. Obviously, you see the stab wounds on the other two, but the third one that has a mysterious death doesn't have any eyes. So you can't really tell what. But she does go out on a limb and probably say it's the same thing. So one for sure that got really, really bad.
It's enough to cause them to go mad and companions.
Well, she now gives you the breakdown of essentially what sight rot. And so sight rot actually just causes bleeding from the eyes, and eventually you go blind. So if per se they didn't know they were attacking their friends, then yes, they could have killed the other two.
Can we catch it?
No, normally there are something to do with tainted water, drinking water from the river, possibly water out of stomp, or someone could honestly take your Kanti and infect it that way. So, watch your watch.
See, this is why I only drink beer.
It's nature's good stuff.
I think I saw that in the pamp before we got. Don't drink the water.
As you continue to prestidigitate the water.
Okay, it's like triple filtered Fiji water. Easy, right?
You'll find out one day.
It goes through a strenuous straining and filtration / boiling process. 100% safe.
Boil the literal shit out of it.
100% safe. Every once in a while you get diarrhea. No big deal. No big deal.
I would just sniff my nose up. Well, nothing we can do for them now.
I'll ask Salida.
Are you...
Before I forget to ask, any idea what that dreadful stench was in the mist?
Could have been the undead, for all we know.
Is it
There's
them that
many,
carry
many
the
undead out here.
disease?
It could. They carry many diseases from sight rot to, well, I mean, any disease you could really think of, really. They're undead. They carry them all. The way
Is
of the
it
world.
possible that the beasts that roam these jungles can be affected by undeath? Is this something that
Yes.
you've heard of?
Oh, yes, Lord, yes.
Because before I saw the mist, I heard a screech that sounded like it probably came from a creature, not a person.
As soon as she says that, I say, "Oh yes," and I just stab through each of the heads of the bodies.
Let me take these character tokens off now. No, I'm just kidding.
Gotcha, bitch.
So close. So close. Ash's death was right there. No, I'm just kidding. So she goes on to
You
explain.
suddenly realize that you have blind madness. And you just stabbed Ash.
Oh, there goes our kitty. Man, short-lived. Good life, though. Good life. But she
The
goes
most paladin barbarian I've ever seen.
Yep.
No, what's funny as
She
hell?
goes to explain how some animals have been infected by the undead disease. It is not common. It is kind of rare, but it has been reported before. So, it is a thing here. Anything else?
Out of character, that was what I was hoping to confirm by asking Crispin to go airborne, but yeah. Because that
We're
was
not worried about catching
my
up to Mist.
suspicion.
Well, I mean, it's a big, wide island. You'll find them. All right, so you guys are. What do you guys want to do? You guys are well
How
away.
far off track are we?
So I've already rolled the "Are you lost?" a meter. You guys are not lost. Selena knows where to go, where you guys are, and which direction to go.
Sweet.
This is where Selena's useful, actually guiding you.
She
Just
hadn't done
saying.
it so
No
far.
arguments from me here, yo.
To be honest, you guys are following a. There's not much to guide. It's literally go downriver. There's no left or right. There's literally just go straight. So, anyways, so you guys, she knows which way to go. While you guys slowly make your way through the forest, nothing else does happen. But you do make your way past the dead bodies, trying to give a wide berth of the dead animals that are still unconscious or dead on the floor,
I end them all.
just to be safe.
Yep.
Alright, so chopping up and stabbing away on your way down as are back on the riverbed. As the sun slowly starts to crest the world and light starts to fill the jungle, you see in the distance the walls of what Celia tells you is Camp Vengeance. So you guys are very near. And that's where I know Manga has to wake up early, so that's where we'll end it.
Okay.
Alright? That way Manga gets plenty of sleep. And it's actually a good spot, because you guys are right outside where you need to be. Alright?
Sounds
Awesome.
Oh, now if only we could figure out fucking.
If
You
haven't
need
figured out
lessons on
by now, I
fucking?
can't help you.
good. Yeah, you have a wife, right? You haven't figured out fucking?
Oh no, I figured that out. The fog of war.
Yeah. See,
We didn't
all we
hear
heard
the end
was,
of the sentence.
now all I have to do is figure out fucking.
Oh,
Yeah, that's all we heard.
I said fucking fog of war.
Oh. I was gonna say none of us heard that. We were all like,
Well.
what?
And of
Well.
course, we all went there.
Of course, well it's fine. That's only natural. That's
Alright,
the
you
right thing
guys.
to do.
I do have to go. So,
I know,
thank you
I know.
so much. Oh, I've needed this. I've needed this so badly. So,
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
same time next week.
Hopefully.
Unless Eddie's ready to go.
Maybe.
All right then. I'm gonna
Maybe.
say goodbye to my
Maybe.
stream. And I
I'll
love you
be writing-
guys.
Alright, night guys.
Night.
Good night.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. That is it for this weekend of streaming. I'll be uploading this video probably tomorrow to my YouTube for anyone who wants to share it with their friends, watch it again, whatever. Other than that, I will see you next weekend. We'll probably do some more map work. I do have some jewelry ideas for things that I want to do on that stream. So, not 100% sure which I'm going to do yet. I might just do the jewelry stuff in the run-up over the course of the week. I might do it on the Saturday stream. Sunday, we're continuing our Deponia run. For anyone that has been watching that and wants to keep on top of it. Again, all of these videos will get uploaded to my YouTube. And then hopefully Monday, back in the jungle for some more Tomb of Annihilation. Other than that, have a great rest of your week. I love you all. Mwah! Jana.